so I had to.
All right, so for those of you who don't know, anyone who's watched me on Twitch but doesn't watch me on YouTube, I have been doing an LP of MGS2 with these two chuckle fucks, and I have also been using that as another exposure method for the MGS2 speedrun tutorial, and I figured that we would do a live speedrun with the two chuckle fucks to send it off.
I'm Chuckle, and he's the fuck.
Now you get to hear all the shit I'd normally have Python cut out, like me drinking various liquids.
And all my swearing, all cut out.
I cut out nothing.
You don't know that.
So yeah, I have with me here Shin Dragon and Gray Fox / Dr. Dubious for those of you who know him on Twitch, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
I go by 2 names.
You're always gonna be Gray Fox to me.
Let me just make sure my splits are ready to go. Pairing against real time because I don't feel like messing with the auto splitter right now. Okay.
Right.
So, let's get this going. So, anyone who watched the tutorial thing knows that we're loading up a new game plus for reasons.
Yes, it's true.
And
There are reasons for this.
yeah, we'll be able to skip the Stillman cutscenes with that. And
Yeah, you don't want to hear "kill my soul."
I do.
that's not the one we're thinking of here, but yeah, true enough.
Damn.
And you don't have to have the radar off, but I said this when we started the LP thing, but I got used to no radar, so hey, let's go. Bam! Already
The
losing
reasons for
time.
that.
How am I already?
Fantastic.
You're already losing time, man. Fail. Abort it.
Oh god.
Why is my splits red? I don't...
Womp womp.
Why is my Olga split 2 seconds? Amazing.
Something has gone wrong here. Very wrong.
Patriots.
Damn the Patriots.
God damn them.
Alright, so... Skipping codex cutscenes, and we're off.
Yeah, the
Off into
reason
the
you
rain.
have the reason why you have radar off is if you're playing Big Boss. If you're planning to go for Big Boss on European Extreme, you have to have no radar. It's one of the requirements.
Yep.
And Python just got so used to it in his practice, which he never does anymore, that he just leaves it permanently off.
That was a mistake, but that was also a recovery.
Yeah,
We
that was
call
pretty
those-
great.
We call those happy little accidents, Python.
Yeah, just Snake as Bob Ross. Instead of a brush, it's just his freaking tranquilizer.
We call them happy little accidents.
And instead of a canvas, it's just a tied up body. He's shooting darts at it!
So yeah. I have no idea why my Olga split is 2 seconds long, but we're here at a minute and a half.
Fuck it.
Oh hey, left Olga. Nice.
Hey, no Trollga today.
Well,
Nice.
she's still probably going to troll me.
Yeah, this is RNG based as whatnot, right? Like, her deciding to play nice.
I got the loop.
No
Nice.
Trollga. Already off to a good start.
Can't. Oh! Perfect!
Perfect. That's what the optimal Olga fight looks like right there. Even if
It's alright,
some of the
we've
stuff
still-
before then wasn't very optimal.
We've still got Strat FX it.
I feel
The amount of
confident.
times I've seen you feel confident for once. The amount of times I've seen you screw up a speedrun on Strat F is too many to count.
We're not playing
Sus.
European Extreme here.
So Strut F is your mortal enemy, huh?
Also, I was trying to swap to the USP there so I didn't have to do this, but whatever. So here, blind shot, turn the corner, go into the camera. Got it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic, eat your heart out. Snake is fast.
Oh,
When
Snake's...
done. Go ahead.
Oh wow, the way you shot like there reminded me of Metal Gear Solid 1. You didn't even freaking use the first person camera at all. You just said, nope, bop.
Alright, so I screwed this up, but that's fine. The alert doesn't matter, it'll clear on next screen. But, Snake is nothing compared to Raiden going fast.
Oh, that's true.
That's because Raiden has that cartwheel going on.
Yep. So, engine room. We want the fastest cycle, so we're gonna go as quickly as possible. Getting hung up on as little geometry as we can. And
Geometry. Snake's
These
true enemy.
Snake must be exercising like hell to be able to run up the stairs that fast without, having to catch his breath. Look at that, jeez.
So take a shot at him with the trank. Come in here, shoot. Skips that call from the guy in the engine room other side.
Nice.
Meanwhile, I'm
Snake
talking.
just has massive calves.
I'm speaking and I couldn't focus on my aiming, so that was a little slow, but otherwise, whatever, man.
This is a great skip. I love the skip. It's probably my favorite in the game. Not a skip, but a way to exploit the AI, I should say.
Mm. So I used the timing method there. Literally a timing method. Both times he says time, I ready up the first, shoot the second. Punch, punch, punch. And we can skip this guy altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
When done fluently, this game's speedrun is really enjoyable to watch.
It's enjoyable to do. I suggest anyone who enjoys what they see to give it a shot. It's not easy, but when you finally get it down, it's fun.
You will truly feel like a big boss. Yay!
My aiming is not on point right now.
You'll get him, Python.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not used to crap, what was that one game that's Time Force, Time Cops? Fuck.
So yeah, a lot of the strats for normal are very different to European extreme. If you're going, because I think Big Boss is like the aim to go for. So you have to go non-lethal, no radar, 3 alerts allowed only, and there's what, like 2 necessary alerts or something, Python?
There are 3 necessary alerts. You can't get any extras.
There you go.
And you have to beat the game within 3 hours with less than 800 shots fired. And I think 3 life bars of damage done to you.
Oh wow.
We spoke over it, but that was ladder glitch. If you wanna know how to do that, go find the guides on speedrun.com. There's like 3 of them.
And I believe you did show that off in the LP as well, Python.
Oh, of course. And then he doesn't get held up. Because why?
Womp womp.
Hello, Glenn. How's it going, my friend?
I was like, you were doing a drive-by freeze, and then the third one was like, I see you coming, punk.
So
You can't fool me.
on European Extreme, that would put you all the way back in hold 1, but thankfully on normal, this is fine. There we go.
I remember Python getting very caught up on that guy quite a few times.
Is he like a bit more time restricted compared to the other two?
Yes, and you also have to take a fairly steep angle to actually hold him up.
Yeah, it's all about if you're able to get the hold up on him or not.
This
So-
is still my favorite part because when I play this, I always went under the thing so they make sure. And this guy's just doing it out in the fucking open. It's like, how do you not notice the guy fucking taking pictures?
So yeah, we were talking over that one too, but you can take a picture of that circle, and for some reason, it counts for the Marines logo.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, but it works.
Fuck it.
No save boss.
Eventually, they're like,
Fine.
do we want to put a register tag in them specific where you had to specifically take a photo? I bet your computer was like, nah, fuck it.
Wait, you're not allowed? Are you allowed any saves on big boss as well?
Yes, 6 of them.
6 saves. Okay. I knew there was a parameter I was forgetting.
Yeah, no, I remember.
How's the keyboard? What?
Hmm?
We don't use keyboard in MGS2PC, sir. We use nothing but
why? Would
controller.
you want to play this on keyboard? Whoa, no.
Unless you
Just
mean me
like that.
slapping at the spacebar for splits. In which case, the spacebar's just fine. It's everything else that screws up sometimes.
Eh.
Hello, I'm Double
Things
N.
You're
like that. Yeah,
ah!
What 8 minutes and 13 seconds, 16, whatever. Up to Raiden.
Oh yeah, no, I don't play this on keyboard. I couldn't imagine it, and I don't want to. I'm sorry for your loss, Glenn.
Yeah, no, it's like, oof. I don't know. Every time I think of like trying to play third-person games with keyboard, no, I can't. Like first-person shooters, yeah, obviously.
Imagine playing Dark Souls games on a keyboard.
No, I did that once and I regretted it. Dark Souls 2, I had to do a keyboard testing. Oh, that was not fun.
Alright.
Hmm.
Simple stuff. Take out 1, take out 2, move on with your life.
And cartwheel, cartwheel to the next. Oh wait.
Just cartwheel everywhere. At least it's not like the Legend of Zelda speedrun, where Ocarina of Time, where you have to do a lot of like rolling and flipping and stuff like that, and just Link makes a noise for each one.
Right?
Raiden is very quiet, which is
Could you imagine
fantastic.
if he wasn't?
This is a stealth game. Of course he's quiet.
No, that'd be hilarious if he just kept making a grunt at every roll. And even better is none of the guards notice it. They're like, huh, what's that noise?
Whose footprints are these?
I played all the MGS games in order. Tell me how sad and boring I am.
I mean, I did that once. That was fun. Until when I got to 4 and I'm like,
I'll be quiet for the rest of the LP now, because I'm just so disappointed in Python.
oh.
Whatever, I've gotten used to it.
Disappointment? Oh.
Foxes in general. There's a sneaky little codec in the middle of that cutscene block. If you don't know it's there, you can get hung up on it for a quick sec.
Gotta love Kojima. He's just like, oh, gotta put a codex everywhere. And you're like, son of a bitch.
I think I'm gonna
Wait,
be
was that
losing
the mandatory save?
that. Well, not mandatory, but it was in it.
But that's the one where she brings up the save or something.
Yeah, yeah. One of like 3 or 4 in the game. So full disclosure, I haven't played this game in like 3 or 4 weeks now. So I'm liable to be completely rusty. I'm doing normal bombs, yeah. Or counterclockwise bombs.
Python is going to be incredibly rusty, or as we all know it, standard Python Metal Gear Solid 2 play.
Oh.
So you mean pretty good then, right?
You're pretty good. There's going to be a lot
God
of
damn, I
jokes.
forgot there was so much cutscene on the bomb on getting the bombs. Jeez.
Thankfully, that's what New Game Plus Plus lets you skip.
Yeah.
My menuing was horrible there. So take out that cipher, come down here, grab this chaff, and then better menuing there, thank you.
Look, someone has to lower Python's chaff.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, working in the puns. Someone has to do it. Someone has to
Oh
make
yeah,
these.
you're better at puns than I am. I only can do puns here and there, but compared to everyone else, nah. I'm an amateur.
Some might say that's a good thing.
I know, right?
So we're going to try and knock this guy off the bridge by waiting at the last possible second to
Later,
make the roll.
nerd!
Yeah, you got
Correct, bitch!
You gotta wait till the last possible second to do that. Like,
That man lives with the seagulls now.
and then just, yeah. No need to bother with
I'm
that
pretty
guy.
sure terminal velocity, he's just gonna be paced.
Yeah, definitely. But it doesn't count for a kill. So we're also going to be doing coolant rising, equipping the coolant, standing up, unequipping, instantly standing.
He said coolant rising. I'm like, what? There's this fucking spin-off game with all just coolants?
Oh my god. Could you imagine? I think I got that bomb, but I couldn't quite hear it. We're going to hope and pray. Otherwise this run's dead.
Oh. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
We'll find out.
I think we're alright. Because we're going to toss this other chaff on this bridge, because
Yeah,
it's a
because
cipher.
we can't tell either because we can't hear any of the audio, so we can't confirm for him. So we'll see.
I think I heard it, but I'm not 100% on it.
See, the thing. Well, at least you haven't been playing this game for that long. Because imagine if you were like speedrunning it yesterday, you get used to that sound. So then your mind was like, oh, I did it, and it's not. And you're like, shit.
Yeah, rig death. Fortune in 20 minutes if I don't screw up my menuing. Welcome to MGS2 speedrunning on PC.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna hold this guy up and run past him.
Ever since PC became a category, I believe it shaved like more than 20 minutes. I mean, the load times are significantly better, but it doesn't shave that much off.
Yes, it does. Oh yeah.
Yeah, considering how many loadings
It's like, what?
this game has.
Is
Oh,
it like 10 minutes or something like that?
How did I screw the line up? I don't understand.
wow, one time.
Hmm.
I blame you
500
guys.
claymores.
I blame you guys.
Boy, we were like, watch out for the claymores. Well, we're supposed to be deep throated in that section. Oh well.
Nope, got punched. This is
So wait,
fine.
I thought, how much does PC shave off? I thought it was like 10 minutes.
15 to
15.
15-ish, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's a lot in terms of speedrunning, but in terms of like the overall game, it's, I don't know. I suppose we have to look at this from a speedrunning perspective, right? So, oh my god, 15 minutes, that's like two hours.
Pretty much.
hmm Well, it's just more than the fact that there are some games out there where the loading time actually catches up with the actual play time of the game, and that's bad.
I mean, I've said this a few times in the past, but MGS games are the one time where the biggest time save comes from just skipping cutscenes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that casual playthrough I did for the LP, that was 5 hours, was it? Oh, come
Around
on.
there or so.
Get the box. Everything is awful.
I lost track of time during that LP.
Yeah,
I woke up in my bed and was like, where am I? What happened?
yeah, it was about 5.5 hours, 6 hours, something like that.
There's somebody.
40 minutes of gameplay. I could almost believe that. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
pick up a certain game, the other certain game, once you skip all cutscenes, it's only 5 hours gameplay, and I'm like, that is a really short amount. Holy shit.
Nothing here.
nothing here.
Man, I forgot their cone vision is really shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're standing right next to him, and he turns around, and he doesn't see you. Being crossed was enough for you to be camouflaged, apparently. In fucking bright orange!
Mm-hmm. They're not super soldiers, shit.
Oh, right, they don't have the chains!
Fuck.
Despite the fact that Python's still screwed up.
Yeah, look, it happens. So this next bridge is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a right guy. And I'm probably gonna get shot. Or kicked, that
Or
works
kicked.
too.
Yeah. Shot, kicked. Basically
Hey,
the same
kicked
thing in this
again.
game.
Damn.
Yep, this is what happens. It's fine.
Yeah,
The
it
alert
looks like we're
clear's
going
here.
for a kick percent.
Kick percent.
Kick percentage. How many times getting kicked?
Oh my god. Everything is going poorly.
I do find it funny how they kick you and they start shooting, but they never account for your invincible frames. So they're like, "Why is it not hurting now?"
Yeah, super human, so it looks like you did manage to defuse that bomb then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would wouldn't have that cutscene going off, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And absolutely, I would have rather got shot over kicked twice. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's the final countdown.
Alright, that could have been done smoother, but it got done. Oh, wait, hold on. What am I doing? Empty the mag. There we go.
Oh, I know when it's empty the mag time, what we're getting close to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're watching on the stream side, then you see the splits and you know exactly what's coming up.
Oh, yeah, it's like spoilers.
Well, what Shin and I are looking at right now, we don't have splits on the bottom.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Damn it, Python.
I almost want to believe that the one who called is the one who got knocked off. What's going on? Respond. All you hear is just water.
Couple of seagulls in the background.
Alright. So,
And he gets fired
Windfish.
'cause they think he's dozing off.
Fortune does not advance faster, but there is a way to avoid all damage from her while you're waiting for the inevitable. So,
Oh, wait, did he
I feel
blow
like-
up right there?
yeah, he blew up.
So don't you make the fight go faster if you make her, because she has a limited amount of shots, right?
No.
Or,
No.
well, limited amount of shots until she goes crazy, or whatever the crap she does.
No.
No?
So, the way it works is that the elevator in the back is on a timer.
Yep.
And
Right.
we're just trying not to die, which is incredibly easy on normal. You don't even have to do what I'm gonna do
Yeah,
here.
this is like the only fight. You cannot win, so you just gotta basically endure it until that elevator comes and you're like, later, biatch.
Smell you later.
And that was such an awful bomb disposal.
I'm
I'm losing time.
Right, should be like, looks like you ran out of luck. Just walk on
Jesus
the elevator.
Christ. So I'm waiting here in the box while she blows up that forklift. Then I'm gonna move over to this box over here and just start popping out of cover.
Hey man, you gotta practice on your reps, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, what this does will become obvious in a few seconds, but it's going to... Every time I pop out of cover, I get iframes.
Yep. This is beautiful.
Uh-huh. Raiden actually absorbs the lightning, becoming, his namesake.
Yep. This is how he becomes.
So I'm going to be careful because if I pop out of cover while this cutscene plays, he won't pop back in. He'll just start running out of cover.
You don't want that.
But from here on, I can just continue spamming. Well,
It's
it's
so beautiful. It's like you're getting hit by a fucking long stream of electricity, and Ryan is like, "Hey, shit."
all right. When you start seeing her go nuts, you just
Dick around.
yeah. You use that time to grab the ammo, so that you are ready
And after
for.
you have the ammo, then you dick around.
Yes.
No. See, you have to use the coolant. It's cooler down. Oh, god damn it.
Now
Oh,
we're
yeah.
up to a great boss.
Hey, is there another?
Almost. Oh,
Right,
Clayton,
forgot about that
Python.
fucking dick bomb.
Anyway,
I like how it's just there, just to fuck with you.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting.
yep. By using the box, you can just whoop. You freak out the AI a little bit. They don't even take a shot at you.
Yeah, no, I love how that actually saved you because he hesitated for a second, like, what the hell did I just saw?
So I dumped my mag so that I could
The enemy.
okay. I dumped my mag so that I could use the iframes without taking a shot, which would cause a cutscene to play. What the hell? What are you doing there? Anyway, if I take a shot, like an actual shot at Fortune, then there's a cutscene that plays, slows things down.
Yeah.
So by dumping the mag, I can avoid that.
Can we label this fun with claymores?
Isn't that all of my MGS2 speedruns? Let's be honest here.
I've seen Metal Gear Solid 2 speedruns you've done where you haven't hit any claymores.
Yeah, how often is that?
Oh, occasionally.
Okay, I'm gonna probably really enjoyed how you're gonna beat Fat. Well, no, actually, I see you beat Fat Man really fast.
Fat Man is kind of RNG dependent. You can beat him really fast, or you can beat him semi-fast.
So
'Cause he's such a dick.
there's a few ways to go about this. My preferred method is non-lethal. I'm gonna come over to this right bomb first here. Knock him over 4 shots. Okay, that was only a 2-shot cycle, but you can actually... Okay, another 2 shots. So if you are quick enough on the draw, you can do what I just did there, and that's a 3-shot cycle, speeding up this fight.
Otacon is
Fantastic.
blushing out there. He's like, "You're pretty good."
And I just saved about a minute. A minute.
That was
40 seconds.
very good Fat Man RNG.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
no, that was beautiful.
Absolutely. So we got to move him out of the way. Freeze the last one.
What an unfortunate on-screen frame pause. Right in his crotch.
I have had a perfect Fat Man fight where I have gotten all 3-shot cycles. I have not been able to replicate that. In fact, this is the first time I've gotten a 3-shot cycle on PC at all. Ooh, Jennifer room. Nice. So, when I was skipping the cutscenes there was a brief window where I saw the hostage room. And in that brief window, I was able to see that all of the hostages were women.
Oh yeah, that makes it hell easy. I tend to forget. I didn't know for the longest that the hostage room was also RNG'd. I was like, wait, are you serious?
Yep, a hostage room. I believe someone in MGSR has recently discovered that it's not necessarily RNG, more as it's based on frame count.
Oh, huh.
So wait, you get a room where everyone is Carol from accounting?
Basically. You can also get a room where everyone's Jennifer from Fuck.
Jennifer from Fuck, wow.
Yeah. Oh.
Sounds like a nice lady.
I'm not
He's
dealing
just
with... I'm not dealing with
You're like,
that.
fuck you, I'm dying instead. Same time.
God damn it. This is
Alright,
fine.
it's all just a simulation.
This is fine. So, I wasn't hugging the right wall, or that left wall, hard enough, is what happened there.
The Claver was onto your tricks.
I didn't forget the AK, I was on my way here. Right there. Bam.
Yeah, I was about to say, you wouldn't be able to do that place without the AK. Or you probably could.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
stuns
you
are for
need-
nodes.
You need the AK going into the Shell 1 core. Because the elevator has that camera.
Ah, right.
And you can fool them by dressing up and having an AK, and that's all it takes.
Pretty much.
That apparently is very loose that even getting hit once makes him drop it.
Yeah. So, wait until we're past that guy, take a roll.
Hey, this guy in our outfit, he's doing cartwheels.
I
must
thought we
be-
were not allowed to do cartwheels.
So we're going down to the B2 computer room, and we're taking a very tight route. Gonna cartwheel as much as possible, since that'll speed us up by a few frames each time we do it. Just
Course.
sneak behind that guy, and between these two, Venus and Cancer. And we're going on out. You
I
can
just love that part.
you can hold that guy who's yawning. You can knock him out or you can hold him up, and it'll stop that cutscene from playing. Saves a very minute amount of time. Sometimes
Not really worth it.
well, it kind of is, but at the same time, if you time it properly without doing it, you can continue moving while he's yawning, and skip. You can skip the cutscene, continuing on. So knock on that door.
Yeah, we knock on that door, then this guy comes out, and then we forcefully use his eyeballs.
Pattern recognized.
And just leave him there because Raiden is stupid.
Yeah. He's fine. Everything's fine. He got a little tired. No problem. He feel
Yeah, he
asleep.
decided to take a shift.
Hey,
I feel
that's a pretty decent Ames. On top of a Jennifer room.
Oh, nice.
If only you didn't hit all those claymores.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting a PB out of this anyway. King!
Yeah, the eye scan blows sleeping gas right into your eyeballs.
They coated the machine in chloroform.
You know, for the longest, I didn't know what that countdown was for. I tried shooting him and I got a game over. I was like, oh, shit. It's just don't move. I'm like, you could have just said that.
Alright, so trick that guy with a box, shoot out his radio. Then I want my chaffs ready. That was decent.
Nice.
Not my best work, but decent.
He was distracted by your flowing white hair.
So we're gonna hug this wall, toss that chaff, knock this guy out. Get kicked in the process, apparently.
And
Anyway,
this is where I said Python has trouble with Strut F.
no, this isn't
You always
Strut F,
made-
this is Shell 1 Core.
I saw an F in there somewhere. That's
That was Shell 1 Core.
close enough to a Strut F.
Anyway,
Watch him hit a claymore.
that was
Claymore.
the basic gist of it. I screwed it up a little bit, but you know, whatever. We're doing this live. I don't have time to be
Enemy sighted.
nice. A bit late on the box there.
That's never gonna get hold of me.
There's somebody there.
And now you have
Shot,
bullet
turn a
holes.
box, and then bow.
Now you got bullet holes in your box. Good job.
Yeah, it's okay. Happens. So I don't know why
Claymore.
I don't know why I'm taking that corner so safely, because that claymore's gone now. I blew it up.
You never know. Maybe they're gonna respawn it because he was like, "Ha, sucker."
That would be
They just have
Python's luck.
someone like replace claymores. Like, who keeps running into these claymores? Like he didn't even set it up for a trap. He just wanted to set them down. The soldier's just pissed off. Someone's blowing up his fucking setup.
I keep waiting for
Here's
that
the question.
riot. I keep waiting for that riot guy downstairs to just clip through that railing and fall to his death.
Here's my question though. Claymores are kind of meant to be hidden in like underbrush and stuff like that, right? How is Raiden unable to see them on orange?
Because they're invisible.
Yeah.
I would kill to have Death Stranding be Twitch integrated. That sounds awesome. Think I hit that one? We're gonna go with the fact. We're gonna go with my gut and say that I did.
Well, we'll find out at some point.
Won't be too long.
So European Extreme adds what, 2 more bombs?
Something like that. Can I please grab the Pentasmy? And we're gonna go aim right about there. And then everyone's favorite. Whoop, 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 whoop. Careful now. Very carefully. Got it.
Don't hit the cipher.
So I re-equipped the SOCOM there. So that I have menuing prepared there.
Bleh.
Equip it, get the stinger, grab the stinger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missed it. Okay, so there's a 5-shot start for the Harrier that skips this whole section here. On PC, it's really hard. On PS3, it's really easy.
Is there a reason for that, or just because it's faster to do things?
No video delay. So once he goes all crazy like that, I want to get down here, lickety split, and aim up here. Skip this at a specific time. Miss entirely.
You got him.
Yeah, I hit him on
You
that
get
second
2
one.
hits on him?
Yeah, you can get a second hit on him if you do it properly. And of course, Otacon.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's Otacon doing what Otacon does
troll.
best.
God damn it,
Grab one,
Otacon, this is
grab
why
two.
nobody likes you.
And Raiden can dodge goddamn missiles too.
It's like, hey, it's all that VR training, man.
So that right there was what we call a hook shot. It should be impossible to do, but we've done it.
I don't know how the hell you managed to avoid all that without getting fucking hit.
I didn't. Public address lane terrier, indeed. So, I could have done that better. I could have hit the 5-shot, but yeah. So,
All I needed was Flight of the Bumblebees playing over the top as well. That seems
Well,
like
that
it
was-
would be.
That was beautiful right there.
so you can, if you're nimble enough, you can skip that tiny little cutscene there by very carefully cartwheeling. Didn't manage it this time, but
Wait, no, I mean Flight of the Valkyries. Flight of the Valkyries should have been playing over the loudspeaker as well, over the PA.
a lot of the
That
bumblebees would
seems
have
like
worked
it
as
would
well.
be. That 100% would have been Solidus's jam, I reckon, while he's trying to bomb Raiden.
Ah, no, it's not patriotic
no.
enough, you know.
Send additional.
Oh, you're not supposed to go that. Oh, you got alerted.
Yeah, I screwed up a bit and got hung up on geometry. So I'm gonna toss that chaff as a backup, and now I'm gonna have to grab more.
I can't say I'm not disappointed.
I'm quick swapping off and on my weapon so that I can more or less animation skip my way through there.
Yeah.
Bum bum ba bum bum.
It's kind of been a thing since what? I think Metal Gear Solid 1 as well. You can make Snake look like he's just walking on one foot.
Yeah, that's also useful for
Masking the sounds, if I remember correctly.
yeah, because the sound is tied to the animation. Okay.
He did it.
Yeah, the normal LP, he whiffed.
I wasn't terribly worried about making the jump. I was worried about the ciphers shooting at me.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna make our way through Shell 2 core here.
Can't
Cartwheel into
get
tables.
grabbed by the president yet. Grabbed by the ghoulies.
That's still just the most hilarious scene. I was like, are you trying to break tension here or something? Is that your way of breaking the ice? Because goddamn.
The
Kojima
president.
predicted.
The president's a real ball breaker.
Oh.
Kojima predicted Trump.
God damn it.
So the swimming
I
section is
skirted
really
around it
easy.
in the LP.
Swimming section is really easy. The path you take is always the same. You know. This is the only
Oh,
time
God,
we're going to
could
see
you
the
be-
swimming.
Could you imagine if it was RNG? Just fuck. You were like, fuck this, I'm not speeding this run anymore. Fuck off.
For MGS1, yeah, it factors in disc swaps. Like you have to move quick.
Also, can I say my favorite speedrun that I ever saw Python do was when he did the swim glitch there instead of later on.
I have a clip of that on Twitch that I'll probably share in the thread.
Yeah, Python managed to softlock himself.
I've managed to softlock myself several times in this game. So I
It
didn't
was fantastic.
I didn't need to shoot that second camera, but I did.
You should just say it, because fuck you, that's why.
So it can
See, that
swap.
was a
Uh,
soft lock on.
I was secretly hoping you were going to hit the president like last time.
Wouldn't be the first time.
He has a death wish.
Hilarious how he dodged right into it. I was like, that's not how you dodge.
I've
He
seen him
has-
actually do a backflip to avoid the missile, and still ended up getting hit.
He has a death wish.
I mean, he does. It's true.
He will dive in front of the Nikita missile. Take me.
Take me. I do not want it. He wants to end his presidential terms. He said, fuck the 4 years.
I took these photos.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're about to do, Rigged. Exactly what we're about to do.
I will say, however, that in terms of glitches, Metal Gear Solid 2 is not a very glitch-heavy game in terms of using, like, there's one out of bounds trick, which is the swim glitch.
Yes. Well, technically 2 if you count Tengu 1, because you're putting your hitbox through a loading zone. That should be
Right.
blocked off.
So technically 2, but the swim glitch is the only one where you actually go out of bounds and you have to interact
Correct.
out of the bounds region where you're not meant to be. So yeah, it's pretty glitch light in terms of speedruns. Like, you know, if you look at things like Super Mario 64 and the Zero Star run, where it's pretty glitch heavy to do that.
Any second now. Oh,
And we're up and out. That wasn't a bad swim glitch.
No, first try.
Well, first try, second cycle. And now the camera is dicking me over hard. Okay. There we go. Now I can see where I'm going again.
And Raiden swims like a dolphin.
So,
yeah, he should. Like I said, his gun name shouldn't be Snake. It should be Dolphin. Just start the trend. Naked Dolphin.
so we take those 2 stinger shots to knock out some more of his stamina gauge. And now we're going to play Punch-Out. If you thought we were playing Metal Gear, you're wrong. We're playing Punch-Out. So for each of his each of his swipe cycles, you can punch him 8 to 10 times. I've never managed 10, but and by standing back into his hitbox, you can actually cause him to swipe again immediately. What happened there is I kicked, knock him over, and when you knock him over, that sends him back into the water anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I
Damn it,
never
Python.
get tired of that fucking defeat. He just jumps back into the water. It's like, dude, you gotta knock the fuck out, and you still managed to run away.
Yeah, basically.
Vamp has a long history of running away.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
So if I go all the way down and to the left, there's the body armor there, but we don't need that.
Psh, armor.
We're just gonna go
Body
straight
armor's
for
for
ammo.
nodes.
Armor is for nodes.
I mean, nerds.
I'm really surprised, honestly, that I only lost 4 seconds there. And yeah, Kojima definitely does build some pretty solid games.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I can't really think of the other games how you can break them in half.
MGS1 on PC, which you can't accredit that to Kojima, but the PC port is incredibly broken. Like, super broken.
And now we have to deal with Emma. Ugh.
Yeah, this will go pretty quick.
Yeah, speedrun Emma is over pretty quickly. It's obviously, you know, the sniping section. That's great fun. Everyone go get your favorite drink for that one.
Yeah, that's something I guess you can't really avoid. You have to do it, and Emma's so notoriously slow.
And she has a good chance of falling over, which is
Mhm.
even better.
It's like trip freaking RNG status, and you're like, son of a bitch.
It's not
Like-
necessarily RNG. I mean, if you look directly at her with the sniper rifle, she's coded to fall over. Which is silly, but whatever. Also, as an artifact of doing swim glitch, we have to actually open this door on the return trip.
Mm-hmm. It saves a lot of time, though.
It's decent. It's about 13 seconds, last I remember hearing.
And all you have to do is just open a door on the way back.
Yeah. And you can avoid that mine over there by just hugging the door frame, the top of it. No worries. No worries. And we're just letting Emma drown.
Yeah, fuck her.
But still, Colonel,
She's gonna
he
die
managed to
anyway.
avoid drowning. Spoilers.
As long as we,
We all know.
as long as we keep her health above her A in her name, she won't try and sit down constantly.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Ain't
Just gonna
got
choke her out for a sec.
no time for your shit.
Yeah, I could just see fucking Otacon just like on the other, just like bursting in rage, just like, what the fuck, man?
Have you heard some of the codec calls you can get if you actually kill her?
Hmm.
They're less angry than you might expect. He's like, Raiden, you didn't. Also,
It's
yes,
like,
yes, I realize I just left Emma behind. This is all part of the plan.
the thing is-
So this was rediscovered shortly after I did my tutorial. Well, not shortly. It was shortly before the tournament that went on early this year. So if you leave Emma close to the president's room like that and exit the area, she'll just respawn right in there. So you can just go in and retrieve her. And it actually
that's
does. It actually does save like 4 or 5 seconds.
That's actually pretty great because it's like,
No
you
soft
don't have to
lock.
go all the way around to get her. It's like, no, we just put it here.
Yep, no soft lock. That's where I soft locked in my semifinal race. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Rip.
So, Jeff,
Oh,
take care of the
God,
ciphers
they were
ahead.
nice to put a ramp for you there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, they probably lost like 4 soldiers. Like, dude, we lost like 4 soldiers. They couldn't cartwheel properly.
Kojima played Ico once. Yeah, look. Sounds about right. So we can actually, once the scene transitions, we can just leave Emma at the door frame and continue.
Later.
So,
Right needs his personal space, man.
That was lucky.
that was skill.
Is that what you call it these days? Hey.
Nope, stop. So, if you're not positioned directly in front of the door, Raiden has this tendency to, what the hell? Okay, that requires further investigation, because that was interesting.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna let go. And you're like, God damn it.
For those of you who still keep your bingo cards, I've never seen that before.
I don't even know what happened.
So-
Apparently right and let go.
So, what I think what happened was, she kind of slingshotted forward because I was, there was a door frame in between her and I. So, I guess the AI freaked out a bit and just sent her screaming directly forward.
Hmm.
Just for a little. Too bad you can't find a way to do that consistently. Just have her
That's
jet
what I was.
across.
That's what I was saying, though. That requires some further investigation. for sure. So the soldiers on these pillars always spawn in the same order.
So wait, here's a question. If the Colonel is fake Colonel, why does he care so much about killing seagulls?
He doesn't.
Hey man, AI
Rose
has
does.
to have emotion too.
Oh, isn't... Okay, so Rose is a semi-part of the AI.
Well, again, no one really knows whether or not Rose is real or an AI during most of the game.
Yeah, that was the one thing I still haven't figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no indication if it was the AI the whole time, or they managed to, I guess, decide to take her out. The AI's like, look, you suck. Let me just do your job. It's very confusing.
So when Emma gets to right underneath this spawn, another dude is going to spawn up there. Boop.
Bopped him right in the head.
Usually I'm a little better at sniping than this.
Mhm.
Usually. Just quickly re-up on my pentazamine, stand right back into position, and admire the sunset.
It is a pretty cool sunset.
Yeah, not much happens for a
Wait.
little bit here.
I'm surprised. Wait, didn't Snake has back helped you here? I think.
Yeah, he'll call shortly. Like, right around when she starts to emerge from that pillar back there. So after Snake calls, that's your cue to start aiming or lining up these next shots. The soldiers on the big pillars spawn right around when Emma gets about halfway down them.
Oh, that soldier was so dramatic. He's like, no! I gotta do this to get an Oscar nomination.
And from the LP, we all know, is it... No, Johnny's not here, but
Yeah.
you can spy on Snake. Is
No,
he here?
Johnny's here. He's behind that pillar.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
I thought so.
Taking a shit.
But yeah, you can also spy on Snake a bit.
Mm-hmm. You can make him sleep. There's plenty of things you can do with Snake.
Yeah, and I think he gets mad if you shoot him.
He shoots you back if you shoot him,
Yes.
because Snake is very vengeful.
There we go.
His vengeance
What part
is
was
quite
it that
solid.
if you keep pissing him off, he's like, I'm warped, you kid, and he just kills you. It was like, good job, you pissed off Snake, and he didn't even care that you were a good guy.
I think Python and I have had discussions about this, that Snake just doesn't care.
No. He doesn't.
He's just in it because he wants to do it. He's like,
He's like, oh, I
I'm
get to
bored.
kill people? Awesome.
I'm bored enough to do this.
The last cipher is
Let's
going to
do it.
spawn on that pillar. I'm just waiting for it.
I mean, he
And
did
then
a
we-
pretty lousy CO undercover job.
And then we got the cutscene triggered right about there.
Like, even Ryan comes on, hey, isn't that your crew? And he goes, shit. This is the one part of the game I just don't like.
I don't mind it. It's a good, nice little break.
Yeah, it's just, the payoff and all that. It's like, oh, I did all this for shit. Cause Vap's a dick.
Well, look. Alright, in the speedrun, it's incredibly satisfying. Well, it would have been
I love
if I
how
had
he does
mashed.
all that and he doesn't count to his fucking legs. He's like, I have hostages. I'm like, dumbass, you forgot your legs.
She too short for you, bro.
I feel like if you got shot that many times in the leg with a sniper rifle, you wouldn't have a leg anymore. That's just me.
Pretty sure it'd be fucking. Pretty sure
It
we're
just
just
would-
blown off at that point.
It would be non-existent. You wouldn't have a leg. The doctors would say, "There's no way we can save this."
All right. So we're hurtling towards the end game here. I'm just gonna rush this.
You're like, fuck it.
I feel like old Snake's whole thing is not that he cares. He just wants his dad's. He wants daddy to care.
What, 4?
Mm.
Or are you talking about Solidus? Solidus the one that totally wants his dad's attention.
4.
Yeah, no, he was just tired. He's like, look, I just wanted to kill Ocelot and just get this over with.
Mm-hmm.
Ocelot's
then-
just been prank calling me this whole time as Liquid. Just be like, brother!
Brother!
And then he just hangs up.
Jack the Ripper.
Guess who it is, brother?
Liquid.
And then hangs up.
Clicks.
You know this fellow?
That's why he went after him. He's like, God damn fucking Ocelot. Quit pretending to be my brother.
No, but you see,
High concentration of cerebral.
Snake is the one who gets a hug from Daddy.
You know, looking at this right now, it looks like Solidus is slow, like caressing Raiden.
I'll caress you while you're naked, my son.
He's like, I still care for you as a father.
Olga, you can't keep this
Uh.
up. They're bound to find
Oh,
Except
yeah,
he's the
this-
one
you
who
can't
killed
really
his
skip
parents and
this.
stuff.
little while. Brace yourself.
Oh yeah, doesn't she punch you?
Mm-hmm. And takes off some of your health too.
In European Extreme, that's 1/3 of your health bar.
God damn.
Olga's strong.
No, it's because
Olga
she punched
strong
you right
like
in the dick. She punched you right in the dick.
Yeah, in normal she only punches you in the stomach. In European Extreme she punches you right in the balls.
All right. Because of the PC thing. Look at that. Ryan
Kendall.
wasn't a human at all. He was a robot the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So by taking
His
this call,
Android model was outdated. They gave him a Ken model.
Rose is only an AI, because he doesn't have the junk.
so by taking that Kodak call immediately, I could take that earliest cycle.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke like, "Oh, Twitch is gonna ban you for the nudity now," and then you can go like, "There was no dick, so you can't ban me."
So we're gonna zoop on under this camera.
There was only butt cheek.
I still love how he manages to cartwheel.
Whoops. Well, that's interesting. And he didn't
Oh, that
shoot me.
sucked.
He didn't shoot me.
He was
That
too.
is interesting.
He was too enamored by your ass.
Yeah. That's a solid ass.
Hey Gerald, how's it going? So we get to sit here for 3 more
Yep.
calls.
Now
I
that is that
always wondered what
Kojima's
that girl
wife?
is. I wonder if that's his ex-wife.
Is that Kojima's ex-wife?
I don't know. Could be just a random model.
It could be. I've heard a mixture of both. That it is Kojima's ex-wife, and that it's just some random woman.
They just probably tell the model, "Hey, can you just post for us in here? It's just for a game."
Can you just pretend to be Kojima's wife? It'll confuse everyone.
Wait, is he wearing
Yeah, he's wearing sunglasses. As is Raiden.
Nice.
Look like vision glasses to me.
No, Snake is. I'm a scientist.
What are you
Yeah.
thinking?
Otacon is not the only one now.
Yeah,
I just don't watch Japanese animes.
his sunglasses, and so's Raiden. For New Game Plus.
That was just those Snake needs a lab coat. Boom.
Oops, shit, I actually hit him.
You hit him.
Otacon started me off with Digimon. And then he moved me into Gundam.
Damn, I was gonna say it. I was like, you probably wouldn't have Gundam.
Alright, so now we're going into our second actual kind of big skip in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who knows this section knows exactly what this section entails. We're gonna be ignoring, like, all of it.
You're like, fuck y'all.
Shame on normal, it's
cartwheel.
it's very hard to do the Tengu 2 skip. Or can you do the Tengu 2 skip in normal?
It's not impossible.
Right, catch.
This is very difficult.
Yeah.
Harder than it is in European Extreme.
So, to
First
explain, I put my back up against the wall to put my hitbox in the specific place. Then from there, I can punch, kick, and when I'm facing the wall, not the Nikita, please. When I'm facing the wall, I let go, and Raiden's leg actually makes contact with the loading zone, which ends the fight prematurely.
Not gonna lie, that would have been hilarious if he used the Nikita just to blow them up. Blam!
I have to wonder, like, who finds out these glitches? Like, who tests that out to go, oh yeah, okay, if you get in this exact position and punch exactly like this, you can glitch through the door.
You'd be surprised. A lot of people just do it by accident.
A bunch of bored people.
Yeah. I've broken games where I'm like, wait, I did what? Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, this game doesn't have very many, but games that are speedrun generally have a fairly solid cadre of glitch hunters.
Like the thing with 3D games is not everything is gonna have like solid boundaries and whatnot. If you find like a crease or something, yeah, chances are you'll find an exploitable thing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I could probably go through this wall. Whoop.
Also, you were saying about how you would like if I were to just take the Nikita and go to town. That's actually a speedrun strat, is to use the Stinger missile launcher.
That's great. What I like about this right here is how all the bodies disappear. Just whoop. Then again, if there was just piles of bodies, holy crap, the game would start tanking.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's the meta commentary. They're actually not real. They're just simulation bodies that have blood and whatnot.
I think that might have been the last
It's
one.
just grape
there it
juice.
goes.
Yep, there goes the alert.
It's just grape jelly. It's fine.
Oh my god, here comes the monologuing again.
So far it's been a no ration run. That would be incredible if I didn't blow up all the claymores on the EF bridge and intentionally game over once.
Mm-hmm.
Snake simulation. It's a development program.
Classic Python.
Reproduce solid snake.
Now to kneecap some rays, absolutely.
I like how it's hilarious that they just made a simulation like, fuck Big Boss, it's all about Solid Snake now.
Simulated solid snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry.
Solid Snake's my boy.
What I really love about this part is you can pause it and the fucking conversation still goes.
Nothing can stop Solidus's soliloquy.
Solidus does not care if you're pausing. He will monologue when and where he wants
I can
to.
just imagine him looking and he sees right in free frame, he just like pauses for a second, it's like, fuck it, keep rolling. Talking's a free action anyway.
And Raiden turns into a fidget spinner. I don't even know.
He's a fidget spinner.
Mm-hmm.
Suck it, fidget spinners.
More like a fidgety spinner.
Yeah.
Alright. Ray time. Center. Right. Left. Repeat.
Right? I remember this. I remember you telling me, like, you can time it to the point where you can almost basically get them on a sort of a bit of a loop.
Water jet. Shoot that guy in the face.
I was about to say, what, are you saying Pokemon moves now? Ray used Water Jet. It's not effective.
Now he's dead. You take out this guy next. Next one comes up on stage.
And the other
One,
one exits stage
two.
left.
1 step, 2 step shoot.
1 step, zip, drop.
What are you doing now? Dance instructions?
It's like 2
The
steps
Rays,
this time.
the Ray
Don't-
fight is absolutely a dance. Understanding the dance
Yeah.
is understanding how to do this fast.
Yeah, Ryan is just coaching these guys. Like, all right, guys, dance this. No, and he just shoots a Nikita at them when they fuck up. And unfortunately, they die. However, because none of them managed to
Oh
know
yeah.
how to dance and synchronize properly.
But we're getting close to the final
Yeah.
thing of the game.
Ah, that's not gonna make it. Yeah. I had to make a weird angle. So,
Oh, I missed.
There are some very interesting things that can happen in this Ray fight, though. For example, hitting 2 Rays with 1 rocket can happen. You can knock 2 down at the same time if you hit them in the knee.
yep.
I like how that
Um,
Ray is being just, generous, like waiting until the others die before he attacks you.
So that was,
Yeah, quite an opening.
that's not quite the perfect Ray fight, but it was acceptable.
Oh god.
Are you awake
Save
yet,
percent.
Jack?
Save boss hit me.
The arsenal
Yeah, it
AI
happens.
is corrupt
Hey,
beyond
Amathir.
repair. I admit that
And
I
now we're up to
understand.
the final boss. Well, actually, we're not up to the final boss yet. The final boss is credits.
Oh, yeah, credits you can't really beat. Oof,
Squeeze
rip.
the answers out of you
Mm.
instead, my son.
No skips for those.
Mm-mm.
So you can't hear it, but I am tapping rather quickly.
Yeah, otherwise you could get your game over here.
Mashing away.
Yeah, my 17-year-old motherfucker had to do this a couple of times because my I was a button mashing novice back then.
Happy birthday, Amathir. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day. Indeed, happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone.
Yeah.
Also, you know this hour and a half of nothing but cutscenes? Yeah, about 10 minutes. Less than.
Mm-hmm. Still very long, though.
Still very
Oh,
long.
I am so glad after the LP we had to sit through this and I zoned out. Somebody else like, what? Oh, right.
In fact, it was so long, there was a whole video dedicated.
Right?
just
There
this
was like
cutscene.
maybe, what, 10 seconds of Like,
And then more.
this is the part where I felt the pacing of the game was off. You're like, all right, that was badass. You did this. Oh, an exposition dump. And now here's Solidus.
Okay, so I've screwed up already in several different ways. So here is one of those loops you can get Solidus in.
This is how it's done in European Extreme.
Not quite.
Not quite, not with the punches.
This, what I just displayed was more, was a little bit closer to European Extreme. Whoops.
I forgot he shoots those.
Whoa! Let's not run into
Flashing
fire.
them with a sword is European Extreme.
You can, yes.
Is that because they found out a new strat to making the fight faster? Because it used to be you'd do the punching strat.
Yeah, it was a fairly recent, not a discovery, but a rediscovery. What the?
Ooh.
He hit me with a
Ooh.
rocket and I fell off the roof. Hello?
Damn.
Wow.
How the hell are you not on fire?
Oh man, this run has been fantastic. I'm glad this is the one we're using. Oh, come on, just give me the people's elbow. I have never blocked that before. That's usually an unblockable attack.
Someone's going to have to analyze this video of Python running into claymores to figure out just how exactly you block that attack. Whether it can help speed runs.
Gave him immunization. It's like, I got hit by Claymore. Your overhand smash ain't shit.
Anyway, that's that.
Laters.
That's that. Just fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this the part you can't skip?
This is the part we can't skip.
Skippable cutscene.
Skippable Andy cutscene. Because she was like, look, I'll let you skip everything in my game, but you are not skipping my ending, you motherfucker. Don't be ashamed of your words and deeds.
We need the best smooth jazz that has ever been in a video game. And you're gonna hear it, goddammit.
It's like, you will hear my artistic vision and like it.
So, this wasn't the best speedrun, but this was more or less indicative of what a usual speedrun looks
Are
like.
you talking about the baby?
So,
Yeah. What is it? 9 minutes 40 seconds?
roughly, it's 9:34.
It's up to us to teach that to our children.
But yeah.
Kind of things.
I'm gonna have a nap. Wake me up
Our ideas,
when it's over.
culture,
I'll wake you up inside.
compassion, sorrow, joy.
I'm not even gonna
We'll
respond to that.
Is that a proposal?
Alright.
This is
So this is about the point where I take my breaks in normal speedruns. So I'm not gonna break character here, and I'm actually gonna go take a break. Thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Then he leaves all the commentary to myself and Shin.
Fuck!
Typical
I'm not paying
Python.
attention to the ending again. Fuck that.
No way known.
I was like, you know what? I have paid attention once. I don't need to pay attention again.
I need to learn this song off by heart.
Totally, just be singing it. That's what you should be doing.
Mm.
Oh, hey,
I'd
we got
rather
those
not.
credits. Yay!
David Hayter.
Oh! Emma was Jennifer Hale. Huh. Yeah, that must have sucked. I was like, hey, you're gonna have a really small minor role in this.
Why not?
Am I hurt and pain, or am I filled with
Oh, you know what's so funny about Metal Gear Solid 5? Because of a certain, because Kojima was, you know, leaving the company, they wanted to stripped his name out of the game, you know how it says the game created by Hideo Kojima on
Yeah.
the cover art? He decided to make sure that every story mission you do has a credit scene that says story by Hideo Kojima. That's how fucking petty he was.
Mm-hmm.
It's
amazing.
ridiculous. Every time I go to a story mission, it's like, naked Punish Snake, voiced by fuck, I forgot the voice actor's name.
Guy
dude
from 24.
Yeah, the guy from 24. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Let's look him up.
I normally can name him, but God. I think Metal Gear Solid 2 has forced that out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, all I can think of is Kenneth Burns, and I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, no, it's oh, Kiefer
Kiefer
Sutherland.
Sutherland.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, no, I should know it. It's so funny how he became the voice, but he didn't get that many lines.
Yeah, maybe if Konami had have let Kojima get away with his very expensive vision, there might have been more lines.
Yeah. He was like, I want a real, I love Kojima, but when he was like, I want an actual, actor for Snake, and it's like, nothing against Kiefer Sutherland, it's just that the voicing could have been better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can understand why they didn't want to use David. Okay. Sorry, I thought our screen share froze. I was like, credits are done. But I can understand why he didn't want to do a David Hayter, because David Hayter kind of has a bit of a over-exaggeration voice, and Metal Gear Solid 5 was trying to be more I want to say slightly more serious than compared to the other ones, considering the implications and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, it could have been done better.
No, see, the thing is, Shin, these credits never end. They're inside all of us.
Son
Forever.
of a bitch. We're inside a simulation. It's the Patriots. Duh.
Damn the Patriots.
Oh, dude, it's so funny. I find it just a break. He was like, "Yeah, I don't need to sit through this shit again."
Oh yeah, Python does this all the time.
And if I remember correctly, for speedrun time, the time's not over until the credits is done, huh?
Until the results screen, in fact.
Yeah, yeah. 'cause
Hey, he's
if
back.
I remember correctly, the rules is until you lose access to controls. If I remember correctly.
Well, if that's well, okay, so that's SDA timing or Speed Demos Archive. For Metal Gear Solid runs, except for in specific cases like Peace Walker and MGS5, we always use results in game time for
Alright,
our
right.
leaderboard placements and everything.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, ever since PC became a thing, people decided to use in-game time instead of
Yeah, because then it would become like really unfair. It's like, oh, I got the best time on PC. You
Well-
can never theoretically get that on the console.
Well, no, that's not entirely true. We've always used in-game time, as far as I'm, as far as I can remember.
guys? It's like
what did you swap to then? The
Also, thanks Nikos for the host. We changed the leaderboards around when PC became more prevalent due to all of that. But
oh, never mind what I said. I'm speaking out my ass.
Excuse me.
but yeah, it's yeah, as far as I can remember, it's always been results timer. Simply because it's the most accurate, and in terms of the game, it's always going to be counting the same way in the game, you know?
Right.
So whether or not the in-game time is actually accurate to like real time or whatever, it's always going to be consistent with itself at the very least.
The one thing I can say is that for some reason doesn't the PS2 version not count the credits or something? Or someone
It's
somehow had it not count?
the PS2 version is just weird in terms of how it counts its in-game time. I don't understand it. I won't claim to say. I won't claim to know. All I know is that for some reason there's like this 7-minute discrepancy between that in-game timer and every other version's in-game timer. Also, hey Rick Void.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Don't worry, this entire thing will be put on YouTube and posted in the thread for those of you who couldn't make it or missed it for whatever reason.
So you can see him run into the Claymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck
Claymores.
Claymores are the real Patriots.
Damn the Claymore Patriots.
Oh wait, we still gotta go through the stinger. I'm like, yay! Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we can skip it, is the thing.
oh, ha!
But
That's
you can't
funny.
skip
You can't skip the ending, but you can skip his stinger.
Snake.
Snake.
All right.
Wow, actually, a 1:15:03 is not a bad time.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We actually... I think I would still be in the same place on the leaderboard if this wasn't my or if this was my PB, or if my actual PB was. Yeah. My actual PB for PC for the PC port is a 1:13:49 in game. So, I mean, with all the mistakes I made, only being like a minute or so behind, Not bad. Not bad at all. Acceptable. You're pretty, good.
God damn. Oh, that was a great timing right there.
But yeah, tons
Oh
of
wow, you had used 0 rations.
yeah. But yeah, tons of
Nice.
mistakes. Tons of mistakes. Not very clean overall, but acceptable.
You killed 14 people. All those people had families.
Yeah, that was
I
all
read
the
it 11 times.
that was that was the sniping section, and Tengu skipped one.
Ah, ones that are unavoidable.
Well, I mean they are
And-
avoidable, but I just didn't feel like it.
No, you're just like, fuck it.
The 3 people you killed at the end there at the alarm sequence of Snake, does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay, those 3 people too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Again, this will be posted onto YouTube and in the thread. So
Mm-hmm.
thanks everyone for coming by, stopping out. Whatever. You know what I mean.
No, it's totally
Yep.
stuffing out. Fuck
Stuffing
stepping
out.
in.
Yeah, fuck it. You get to hear all our glorious voices one more time.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's it for the thread. Once this goes up, the thing's getting archived and we're done with it. I wash my hands of it.
Thank God. Oh, I mean, oh, damn it.
Yeah, so we'll catch y'all next time. If you want, okay, self promotion time for a quick hot sec. If you want to see more Metal Gear speedruns, you are free to follow the channel. If not, you may continue on your merry way.
How dare you? I thought this was a family-friendly stream.
Oh.
Anyway, we'll catch you around.
Toodles.
See ya.